Good evening and welcome to National Broadcasting News India, tonight's news update. Here are the top stories. 3 killed in family feud in Borivali. A long-lasting dispute between two families in Ganapat Patil Nagar, Borivali escalated into violence on Sunday night, leaving 3 dead and 4 seriously injured, police reported. The deceased were identified as Ram Naval Gupta, his son Aravind Gupta and Hamid Sheikh. The injured include Gupta's son Amar and Amit and Sheikh's son Ahmad and Hassan, who were undergoing treatment. The clash began with a heated argument and led to both sides attacking each other with sharp weapons, said officials from the and Nagar police station. The families had a history of dispute and frequent police complaints, with earlier altercation escalating into a fatal conflict this time. Police have tightened security in the area as fear has prompted some residents to leave. An investigation is underway and cases have been registered against the accused. Israel launches ground offensive against Palestine. Israel has initiated a large-scale ground offensive in Gaza, described as unprecedented in intensity. As part of this operation, numerous tanks and military vehicles have advanced into various areas of Gaza. According to Gaza's Ministry of Health, 144 Palestinians have been killed in the assault, including many women and children. Reports also indicate that a significant number of civilians have sustained serious injuries. Israel claims the offensive is a targeted military action against the Hamas militant organization. However, human rights activists in Gaza have condemned the operation, describing it as a major violation of human rights. Many in Gaza are reportedly succumbing to injuries in the streets due to a lack of medical care, adding to the humanitarian crisis. Jyoti Malhotra was under surveillance for months, says police officer. Haryana-based travel blogger Jyoti Malhotra has been arrested for allegedly sharing sensitive information with Pakistani intelligence. Police claim she used social media to collect and transfer classified data being developed as an asset over time. Electronic devices and communications were seized as evidence. Following months of surveillance, she has been remanded for investigation under charges of endangering national security. Further inquiries are ongoing to identify other possible accomplices. Israel strikes Gaza again, hundreds reported dead. Over 200 people were killed in recent Israeli attacks, with widespread devastation forcing residents to flee with patients to safer areas. Reports indicate that Israeli forces bulldozed the northern wall of a hospital, prompting patients and staff to evacuate. The Gaza Ministry of Health reported that the ICU was targeted with gunfire, injuring a patient. Over 53,000 people have been killed and more than 121,000 injured in Gaza since the attacks began. All public hospitals in northern Gaza are now reportedly non-operational. BJP criticizes government over rapper Vedant's event. The BJP has criticized the government for inviting rapper Vedant to an event, questioning the rationale behind involving an NDP as he is accused in a state-organized anti-drug campaign. BJP State Treasurer and Palakkad Municipal Vice Chairman Advocate E. Krishnadas raised concerns over the decision. The rapper's event in Palakkad drew controversy after reports of widespread damage during the performance. The Palakkad municipality, governed by the BJP, claimed public property, including new installed seating at the small fort ground, was destroyed by the crowd. The event, organized with the approval of the Scheduled Caste Development Department, will face scrutiny and a formal complaint will be filed with the police, municipal authority stated. Vice Chairman Krishnadas confirmed that damages will be assessed and compensation will be recovered from the organizers. Zelensky thanks Pope for stance on just peace. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed gratitude to the newly appointed Catholic Church leader Pope Leo XIV for his support of Ukraine and his firm stance on achieving a just and lasting peace. Zelensky conveyed his thanks during a meeting held after the Pope's first Mass at the Vatican. COVID-19 cases surge across Asia. COVID-19 is back in spotlight as cases rise sharply in several Asian countries. Hong Kong, weekly cases jumped over 30 times in 10 weeks, over 1,000 new cases reported last week. Singapore, cases rose by 28% in 1 week, reaching 14,200. Hospital admissions up by 30%. China hospital positivity rates have doubled in 5 weeks. Thailand 71,000 plus cases and 19 deaths reported since January, spike linked to April Songkran festival. New Omicron variants are driving the surge. Symptoms include cough, sore throat, vomiting, dizziness, and red eyes. Health advisory: wear mask, avoid crowds, get booster shots, and stay alert. India remains stable, but travelers are advised to stay cautious. India to skip Asia Cup 2025 amid ongoing tensions with Pakistan. Reports suggest that the Board of Control for Cricket in India has decided not to participate in or host the Asia Cup 2025 tournament due to ongoing conflicts between India and Pakistan. Concerns over the security of matches and potential challenges if Pakistani players travel to India have influenced the board's decision. Initially, there were plans for India and Sri Lanka to co-host the tournament. Additionally, reports indicate that the Women's Emerging Asia Cup scheduled to take place in Sri Lanka next month has also been cancelled. The India-Pakistan tensions continue to impact cricket tournaments in the region. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We will be back with more news tomorrow. Goodbye.